Victoria present the 2025 Easter Classic, streamed live from the Geelong Darts Club, with over $10,000 cash prize money over the weekend. Saturday features mixed doubles and ladies and men's doubles events. Easter Sunday features the Youth Masters WDF ranked event. Ladies and men's singles with ranking points for WDF, DA, and Darts Victoria. Special thanks for the support from 180 Darts and Dartstream Live. Ladies and gentlemen, Darts Victoria present the 2025 Easter Classic, streamed live from the Geelong Darts Club, with over $10,000 cash prize money over the weekend. Saturday features mixed doubles and ladies and men's doubles events. Easter Sunday features the Youth Masters WDF ranked event. Ladies and men's singles with ranking points for WDF, DA, and Darts Victoria. Special thanks for the support from 180 Darts and Dartstream Live. Ladies and gentlemen, Darts Victoria present the 2025 Easter Classic, streamed live from the Geelong Darts Club, with over $10,000 cash prize money over the weekend. Saturday features mixed doubles and ladies and men's doubles events. Easter Sunday features the Youth Masters WDF ranked event. Ladies and men's singles with ranking points for WDF, DA, and Darts Victoria. Special thanks for the support from 180 Darts and Dartstream Live.
Man. I bow my heart for the woman I will meet his hand, and for the children of a lost man. They're drinking dirty water, choking on your words, poisoned by the well that you got them drinking from. They're drinking dirty water, drinking dirty water. You're feeding them lies, feeding them lies, feeding them lies, feeding them lies. I left my change on the table where I met his lies. The blind man screams, I got the cure that can fix your eyes, and got the key to the free life. They're drinking dirty water, choking on your words, poisoned by the well that you got them drinking from. They're drinking dirty water, drinking dirty water. Feeding them lies, feeding them lies, feeding them lies, feeding them lies. Oh. Sticks and stones are breaking bones. The words are killing souls. Sticks and stones are breaking bones. You're killing everyone you love. Sticks and stones are breaking bones, but your words are killing souls. Sticks and stones are breaking bones, but you can't see their hearts. No, you can't see their hearts. I know you're blinded by your hate. I know you're blinded by your veil. They're drinking dirty water, drinking dirty water. You're feeding them lies, feeding them lies. They're drinking dirty water, drinking dirty water. You're feeding them lies, feeding them lies, while you're dying inside, dying inside. Oh! Did it to myself, I have no explanation. Twisted games and tricks, all tangled up and wasted. Double down in the bus, sucked into faking patience. Haunted dreams awake, still I love to be so hated. I did it to myself. Did it to myself. I did it to myself. I did it to myself. Bought it up and lose the key. I've got no motivation, got no will to breathe. Growing more and more complacent. Train wreck at my feet. This monster I've created, running out of steam, but I can't fight the craving. So on and on, I train alone. The pain it slips away. I did it to myself. 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 I did it to myself.
Are we live?
We're live.
There we are. And Jordan Russell calling in our ladies finalists.
And from New South Wales, Monica Ribeiro.
Are you going to stop playing?
I was having a giggle about something.
that's the good thing, you know. These ladies will have played each other a few times,
Yes.
and you know, having a game on the friendliest of terms. And,
Absolutely. They've got the utmost respect for each other generally. You know, they all know each other through the circuit, so.
And I reckon we are set for an absolute cracker. You know, we saw the performance of Joe Hadley in that semi-final, and
Amazing.
And Monica Ribeiro's just gotten over Chrissy Sheeran, and we know how she performed in the quarters. But Chrissy also was performing on a similar level in that semi, and Monica got the win there. So, you know, some fantastic darts, and means we should be on for a really, really good final here.
Yes, looking forward to this one.
We've seen quite a lot of.
Go on, Ben.
We've seen quite a lot of Monica on the stream.
Yeah,
Brazilian.
yeah, well, through to the final of the mixed pairs, and came runners up to Carl Lavinia. Monica, of course, playing with Danny Porter, who we'll see in the men's final. She also made the ladies' final and paired with Lavinia and played against Joe Hadley.
Ladies and gentlemen, final best of 9.
I'm just looking.
Joe to throw first.
And
Game on.
earlier this year at the South Australian Swiftlight Classic, Joe was 6-4 victor over Monica in that final.
Yeah, wow,
Yeah.
there you go. And
85.
no doubt that's not the only time they've met in a game of such caliber. And you know, Monica will be looking to get one back.
43.
First of 5 legs, this one. Not quite as long as that one Kelvin mentioned, but still long enough to be a pretty good performance, no doubt.
Yeah, best of 9 as opposed to best of 11 down at South Australia.
100. $140.
Nice start to this leg by both ladies.
$82.
Just looking at Joe's style, and she certainly looks to be throwing a straighter dart this weekend than she has been in the past.
$24.
234. We're looking to set it up for the next walk. Or Joe Hadley.
44.
Doesn't leave a finish. Want to go back on to 9-4.
$30. $140.
Yeah, great shot.
Yeah, big visit from Joe.
Have to favour Joe to take the first leg.
45. Joe, you require.
Having at least another 3 visits. Oh.
40. $33. Joe, you require 10. Game shot the first leg.
Yeah, great shot.
Second leg, Monica to throw first. Game on.
Joe Hadley takes first blood in the Easter Classic Ladies Singles Final.
41. 100.
Quick shout out to our sponsors. 180 in Eagle Sports, the Geelong Dart Club and Darts Victoria.
85. 100.
Nice start by Joe Hadley. Consecutive tons. Looking to stamp a little bit of authority on this leg.
Yeah.
60. 60. 29. 140.
Yeah, brilliant leg. 101 after 12.
Really, really impressive darts.
Looks like she's starting to repeat the form of the semi-final.
45. Data is 101. 35.
She'll come back with 66. Want to go way back on 241.
42. Data is 166. Game shot and
Yeah,
second
great second leg by Joe Hadley. Taking out the 66 there in 3 darts.
Game
We've
on.
got 2-0 lead over New South Walian Monica Ribeiro.
$100.
Great start by Joe Hadley. Certainly looks very comfortable up on that stage today.
100.
Nice response by Monica.
100.
Very consistent throw so far.
60. 140.
Amazing darts by Joe Hadley. Ton 40. Absolutely world class.
85.
Husband George is
Going to require 161.
watching proudly at home.
99.
So Monica back on 256. What can she do?
44. Going to require 62.
62 then for a 3-0 lead.
42.
Thompson. Just a bit short, but she's got another walk or two to go yet to put this away.
30.
We'll take a 3-0
Going to
lead
require 20.
in this best of 9 ladies singles final.
Game shot at the third leg.
And she
Go
does.
Hadley.
Joe
Fourth
Hadley,
leg,
3-0 up.
Monica throw first. Game on.
In the best of 9 ladies final here at the Geelong Darts Club.
81.
After the committee, done a tremendous job in feeding some very hungry and thirsty
45.
players this weekend.
Yeah, they've done brilliantly. The food has been great, and I know many people were after Dot scones. They
Yes, the legendary.
remember those from last time I was here.
55.
I managed to steal half from my wife,
Yeah,
much to her disgust.
yeah. I didn't quite have the pleasure this time of getting one.
Just
I went
gotta-
up to grab one, but they were already all allocated.
60.
Just got to maintain my sexy body from the way it looks. Although,
Joe is absolutely firing. 3-0 here, and
45.
some incredible performance, some incredible averages really from her all day today, and just maintaining that here. And a bit of a slower start to this leg. Monica is creeping ahead a little. Another trebleless visit from Joe. Monica really wants to try and find a ton plus here.
70.
looking very determined. Joe Hadley looking very focused.
60.
Just launched a fundraising appeal to try and raise some much needed funds for her visit to Lakeside later in the year
100.
on the Australian Sports Foundation webpage.
Yeah,
I haven't got the exact details, but
Yeah.
if you Google Australian Sports Foundation, Joe Hadley,
Yeah,
it'll take you straight to the page.
yeah, awesme. Well, yeah, you're watching along, you like watching Joe Hadley, get amongst it, show her some support, because I, for one, am definitely looking forward to seeing her on the Lakeside stage.
60.
So a fair way behind in this leg, the fourth leg.
But a real chance for Monica Ribeiro, who's done very well to capitalise on these opportunities so far in this leg. Really a good chance for her to get one back and reignite the potential in this match. 225s for tops.
70.
Why not? If you're there, you're there.
Yeah.
Probably not the way most players would go for 90 to finish.
140.
Yeah, great shot.
Monica required 20.
Yeah, certainly not a wrong way to do it, but
Yeah.
not the preferred way of most. Goes for the double 10, just comes inside, but picks up the
there
double
you go.
5. And that's a first leg on the board for Monica Ribeiro. 2 cheers in the background, I can hear.
Good to see, good to see.
Yeah.
3 legs to 1 then for Victoria's Joe Hadley over Monica Ribeiro in this ladies' final, best of 9.
60. 30. 45.
Just refresh my memory, Declan. I think it was a 87 average for Joe in the semi-final.
Yeah, I think it was about that. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because I didn't quite catch it at the end, but I think with the last walk it was 87. Yeah.
Tremendous darts.
Yeah, incredible. And, even that 76, realistically, all the difference is between an 87 and a 76 is, about 2 darts a leg.
That's right.
So, all she's doing is just taking that a little bit longer
43.
to finish the leg. And look, that last leg certainly played a part in that dropping of the average. I think it was just above the 80 before that.
Yep.
And just some phenomenal darts. There's a lot of times we'll see some really high averages throughout a ladies comp, and then by the semi and the final, you're seeing the high 60s.
Yes,
Which is not
that's
bad
right,
darts, but up against this 70 to 80 average, it's a whole different league.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, look, it's a different step up, isn't it?
And look, that's not to say that's only happening on the ladies. It happens on the men's too.
Yeah.
How many times have you seen, the men's will get to a 75 average in the final?
Yeah, great
just
shot.
because
Yeah, they're
just because you're playing so many games and
Yeah.
trying to get to that standard. By the time you hit the final, it's a big adrenaline dump to try and get back
it
up
is.
again.
And it's a long day. It's the players are fatigued.
43.
Yeah,
It's almost a battle of attrition.
yeah.
It's which doesn't always bring out the best in the dart players, but it certainly prepares them for the future careers.
That's it. Well,
22.
with these players traveling around, they're looking at big days wherever
Yeah.
they want to go, right? You go, especially if they're looking for Australian selection. The World Cup is a massive couple of days.
Yep, that's right. Yeah,
There are so many mixed events as well. Even the state championships and Australian championships, those are massive days
look,
as well.
the Australian Championships are pretty much 8 days of long days, and from we start playing at 9 or 10 most mornings.
140.
If we get out by 4 o'clock, it's great, but if not, it's quite often at 6 o'clock if you make finals.
Yeah.
And it's a hard graft.
Yeah. And
Massive
to
leg,
rise-
massive hit from Monica there. A couple of 140s in the leg to set this 49 up.
And scoring well enough that 22 hasn't bothered her. Hits the 17, I think, for 32. No, it was a single three. So 10 leaves 36. Double 18 now.
13.
Ooh.
Joe, you
Wow.
150.
This will certainly make the match very interesting if Monica manages to finish this leg off. But with Joe back on 150,
Oh, first start's good.
but even this was pressure on the finish.
92.
Exactly. All of a
So,
sudden, your opponent's going from
yeah.
100 points behind to 22 points
Yeah,
behind.
you get
You
that
know,
feeling
that's-
of if I don't hit this,
yeah.
which
Double
comes
nine.
inside.
18. Joe, you require 58.
Ooh, no,
That could
interesting.
be the opportunity of the match, really, to slip from Monica's grasp. 18 for tops for Joe.
This could
That's
make
the 18.
the whole difference in this game.
Game shot and the
Yeah,
58.
and she does.
There it is.
Clean as a whistle.
Yeah.
58 to go 4-1 up.
Yeah.
4-1 to 3-2. Big difference.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And, Monica has the darts here, but this is do or die.
That's right.
know,
Yeah.
If she can hold throw here, that's great, but that's 4-3, and she's got to still break to force that last leg beside her. Oh, sorry, not even. There's an extra
Yeah,
one
that's
as well.
right, yeah.
Yeah. She's still got to find a break and then a hold
Yeah.
to force the last leg beside her, I should say.
Do or die from here on in.
Yeah.
For Monica Ribeiro.
And I'd say it's been a weekend of fight backs and comeback
Yeah.
stories, and
Yeah.
it'd be a fitting way to have this ladies' final. Get to that go the distance as well. But
I
it's a
think
big ask for Monica.
every match should come down to the last leg
Yeah,
in the perfect world.
Yeah.
36.
and like I was saying yesterday, some of those games that are at such a high standard, best of 31.
Yeah.
All the way to the last league decider.
right, yeah.
We can sit here all night and watch those
Yeah.
good games.
Living the dream.
But the beauty of this weekend is there's been so many of those games that we could sit there and watch all day.
Well,
that
you don't have to. I was
you
watching
know?
some floor matches before, and the standard is just higher than I've ever seen before. To be
Yeah.
honest, in Australian darts. Yeah.
Awesome.
83.
That's really good to hear.
Yeah.
The sentiment, and you're not the first person I've heard say that as well. There's people out there talking about it.
Yeah.
And it's really good to see.
41.
Oh, great timing from
Great
Monica.
shot.
It's
If
exactly
ever she needed a 180,
Yeah, leaves Joe back in the 300s for now, but puts her on a finish. Oh,
84. Monica, you require one.
Stays in touch with that 84.
Mm. But Monica knows she's got 6 darts from 161.
121.
Ah, brilliant.
Great
Brilliant
stuff.
shot.
Sets
Joe-
up tops and
Joe back on 226.
yeah, 3 cleared darts at tops in this kind of position. You can't ask for much more if you're Monica Ribeiro.
42.
Oh,
301 with the last 6 darts.
yeah.
There.
20.
Oh, wow. She does have that cushion of having another 3 darts guaranteed, with Joe not being able to take out 184. But you're in that position. You're trying to mount the comeback. You need the momentum. You don't want to be taking the full 6 darts. You want to be going up there and pinning at the
That's
first
right,
or
yeah.
second dart, getting that confidence,
85.
carrying that
Yeah.
through.
Monica, you require 20.
And even if she can take it out on the first dart on this visit, that should still help with that confidence. Oh, and she's in the 6, makes it awkward. 7.
Oh, big fat 7. That could make it very ugly.
And takes the tactical bust.
Yep.
You know, not the worst idea with that.
No, absolutely.
You know, you can go for the 3 and leave 2, but
Keeps
I'd
it nice
say
and, keeps it nice and tidy.
exactly right.
But Joe, 99.
Yeah. 19's the first dart.
Oh.
57. So 6 or a 10. 6 it is for 18 for the match and for the title.
60.
Oh.
Monica, you require 20.
10 for Monica to keep her hopes alive.
Good cider.
Double
Again,
5.
comes in too much.
10.
Oh,
Well,
Joe, you require
36 for the match.
yeah.
And again, another dominant performance from Joe Hadley.
Yeah.
Oh, great
great
dart.
marker.
Oh.
Nervy?
18.
Oh.
Comes inside.
Monica, you
Well,
require
maybe the
10.
game's not over.
But 5's awkward at the best of times, let alone to save your
Game
skin.
shot of the
Now that
6
she's in, no hesitation.
Yeah. Took her, I believe, 4 or 5 visits, but she's got the double hit.
Hang on.
And, you know, now comes the harder part. That was with the darts. It's against the darts for Monica
So,
to try and
4-2.
keep it moving. Anthony Chuffy Buckley, Luke Littler's dad, checking us out in on the Facebook comments. Good to see you, Bucks. Good to have you along. Dave Miller, Bomber. And well, there's a whole bunch of people checking us out in the in both streams, Facebook and YouTube. And if you're there, give us a comment. Who do you reckon's got it from here? Do you reckon Joe Hadley is going to get through? Do you reckon Monica Ribeiro is going to continue this comeback fight?
She's certainly on the crack anyway.
Yeah,
It would
absolutely.
be some kind of comeback right now, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, it's realistically, this leg is the hardest. Winning against the darts, because then all she's got to do is hold, and then it's the last leg decider.
Well, she's put herself in a good position with that 83. If she can hit another, at least a single treble visit here, maybe not.
59.
Oh,
Tried the switch, didn't come off, but
yeah. But single 19 is better than a 1 or a 5.
still in front, yeah.
And if you just tuned in, we are watching the ladies' final of the Darts Victoria Easter Classic 2025. Joe Hadley versus Monica Ribeiro. And the ladies are going hard at it.
Janine Kasser in the comments says Jojo all the way. Janine, fellow Victorian ladies champion, and showing support for Joe.
$44.
Just going to sleep a little bit, Joe Hadley. Sure, she's wide awake, really, but
66.
And a good pickup from Monica there. The 5 and the 1 off the back of that 38 on the previous visit, but a really good recovery on that last start.
yeah. Joe's found the triple 20 again.
140.
It's only ever a matter of time with these ladies. There's an off visit or two. It's a matter of
look,
time before those
absolutely,
trebles
yeah.
start rolling again.
45.
Great way to wrap the match up, the 1-5-2 finish.
Yeah, it would be very nice.
Beautiful
Yeah,
darts.
fantastic darts, and she's guaranteed a return shot at it. Monica really just wants to put in as good of a visit as she can to try and leave a good finish.
Oh, not the fit, not the dart she wants.
No, not at all. So
52.
Joe, 6 clear darts, 240 points in 6 darts.
Double
to get
top
here.
for the match.
Double 10.
32.
She'll come back at least once more.
Solid ton for Monica. Brings it down. Joe just needs to go up and focus. Just pin the double 10. She got 3 clear darts at it. Oh.
Monica, you require 99.
Well,
Closes her eyes in disgust at that, at that dart.
do or die for Monica. 19. Tops now. Oh, she went for the treble, hits the single.
59.
And another single.
There for next time.
Yeah.
And this
those
is no,
tops.
by no means guaranteed. Double 5 is such an awkward number for some.
Yeah. Especially in these pointy ends of these games.
8. Monica, you require 40.
Well, can Monica take the opportunity?
Oh,
No.
8.
2 darts in hand and veers off
Shocking.
into the ones. That's all
Shocking
she can
outcome
do.
for Monica Ribeiro. So, Joe Hadley, double 1 for a 5-2 victory.
Game shot.
Yes, well deserved.
There it is.
Brilliant stuff.
Well done, Joe Hadley.
Joe Hadley, 5-2 victor over Monica Ribeiro in the Darts Victoria Easter Classic Ladies Singles Final.
Yeah.
Jordan Russell there, congratulating the ladies.
Mm-hmm.
Does a great job for us, Jordan.
Yeah. Joe scanning around, checking the iPad. Oh, what was my average? I reckon was the internal dialogue there.
So we'll be back very shortly with the men's final.
Yeah. Gavin Foran, our tournament director there, congratulating him. I better go get him to stop because I think, Ben, our audio issue is sorted, isn't it?
Correct.
Okay, cool. I'll run. Cheers. Bye.
Kelvin, cracking final, mate. You wouldn't
outstanding.
expect anything less. Monica took it to her, threw a few good darts, but Joe Hadley, the seasoned veterans of Australian darts, came out the victor, and I guess no surprise to a lot of people that she would win that one.
Well, I think especially the first 2 legs. I mean, she stamped her authority again in those first 2 legs and came out with a purpose. And, went into a 3-0 lead, I think it was, and then Monica came back with brought it back to 3-1, and then it was 4-1 and 4-2. And then Joe eventually ran out a victor, 5 legs to 2.
Yeah, big stuff. And she had a serious field of contenders to rip through today. Joe Hadley beat Kylie Keenan in the semi-final 4-zip. Chris Richardson 4-1 in the quarterfinals. And in the top 16, she beat Emma Ben 4-zip. So she had a real good day out.
Yes, some impressive names on the way to the final.
And we're not too far off from a men's final. Big one, mate. Brody Kling and Danny Porter.
Yes, both outstanding players. I've seen Brody come along from breaking into the Victorian team, I think it was 3 years ago, to now being a very dangerous player and probably probably the most outstanding player of that's not in the Victorian, not trying out for the Victorian team this year.
Well,
So,
yeah, Danny Porter topped the Australian ranking, WDF rankings, got to a lot of events last year. I don't know if he's following the circuit as much this year, but really smashed it out the park, and his WDF world ranking was it number 1 at one point?
number one, he was number 1 seed for that 2024 Lakeside World Championship, yeah, the WDF Singles Championship. So unfortunately didn't progress past his first game in that one. Would have been disappointed with his form, but certainly dominated the circuit last year.
Look, it's massive for Australian darts that we get these opportunities. I know you've got to cover a lot of miles to rack up those kind of points, and I think that's the idea of it, is that you can stay at home and you can still get points and still be competitive in that system. But if you want to do it, you can travel around, and it's no different to our English compatriots. They can travel to Wales, Scotland, all over Europe and accumulate those points in the WDF system. They choose not to, and
that's right. Yeah,
it's a real credit to the Aussies for their commitment to the sport to get in there and do that.
Consider the tyranny of distance that our Australian players have faced compared to our European counterparts. And the cost involved. It's you can get cheap flights around Europe for it's like catching a bus. It's like paying bus fare. And in Australia, if you travel interstate for a weekend, you're looking at $2,000 minimum. So
and for the guys that like to have a beer on a weekend, you're probably looking at $2,500, Declan.
Well, if you're coming across from the west, without a doubt, the days of cheap airfares from the west to the east, they're all well and truly over. I think I had to come across to Perth short notice a couple of weeks ago, and I paid $900 each way for a flight.
Yeah.
In economy.
Yeah. Well, I was chatting to Tori Kewish, who popped her head in earlier. She had to go work, and she's not playing today. But had a quick chat to her, and she was like, obviously she's been, overseas for a little while. She's talking about she was looking at going to the Sunshine State Classic, and it's up around the $300 to $500 to fly from Melbourne to Brisbane these days. Back in the days where she was really following the tour, sort of pre-COVID, she'd be looking at most $150, $200 for a weekend away in flights, and these days it's double. So it's just something everyone's got to deal with, and a lot of players are making that sacrifice, and
that's right,
paying dividends for some of them.
Especially Easter weekend, there's a few more. Well, the airfares are jacked. But Tori Kewish in the audience, I thought I saw her give a Mel Cumming a hug, and I thought, nah, it wouldn't be Tori. She's in Europe.
No,
there you go.
She's actually back in Australia. Yeah, she's been back about, I'd say 4 months, 3 months.
Okay.
Yeah. She'll trying out for the Victorian State team this year.
Yeah, yep.
And game's just about to get underway, gentlemen. Yep, so Danny Porter, Brody Kling in the final. Big one.
Brody coming to the stage.
Yep.
Sensational players, these two.
Danny Porter, highest ranked Australian in the WDF circuit, and number 1 seed at Lakeside this year. He certainly not an easy man to beat, and usually fights his way through some really tough games, and has done so again today, and finds himself here in the final. Last time, not last time, but the time before, DSL streamed a DA event, the North Queensland Classic. It was Danny Porter and Raymond Smith in that final, and what a fantastic match that was.
Yeah, look, it'll be a great game. I guarantee it, because there's something special about Brody Kling. He's come from nowhere to be a dominant state player.
Yeah.
Just missing out on, I think he got Rookie of the Year or most promising player. one year at the
Yeah.
championships, and he's featured every year. He's featured very close to Australian selection,
Yeah.
and he just got a little bit of something about him that I like.
Yeah.
So,
He's always been really good to watch. You know, Brody was a big one in our DSL comps
Yeah.
and smashdowns and whatnot. You know, throughout the COVID period, and we always loved having him on. He was always good to watch, and you know, we've had the pleasure of having him on at different occasions on different events, and you know, yeah, we still
Yeah.
have to sit here and watch him, and good to have him here today.
No, absolutely, and a very, very good ambassador as well for the sport. As is Danny. Danny, you know, we all know Danny.
70.
Danny's been around the traps a couple of years now,
Yeah.
and again, always features in the later stages of a tournament.
58.
They've had a bit of a wait, so it will all depend who can get themselves in the right headspace. In this one?
96.
Yeah, that's it, and that's just the nature of the beast, right?
Yeah.
You come to one of these and you're expecting, well, they play the ladies' final, then the men's final. So if I make the final,
That's
I'm
right,
going to be
yeah.
sitting and waiting. You know, it's not an unexpected delay. You
85.
Yeah.
prepare for it, and it's about having that dynamic ability to come back into the game, get fired, and ready and raring to go.
100.
Matthew Marr backing the demolisher, Danny Porter for the win.
100.
So just out of interest, Brody's actually going for the hat trick.
65.
Oh,
So he's won this in 24 and 23.
right.
Yeah.
There you go. I knew he'd won one. I didn't realize it was, two back to back.
138. Danny
Oh,
required
massive visit for
170.
Brody. Big fish is on for Danny Porter. Not to be, though. Good switch down to the 19s.
134.
What a visit. You can't ask for much better after that, that first start, just going above that treble.
Game shot and the first leg.
And a tidy,
It's so look so casual. Isn't it?
yeah, so
So,
smooth.
so matter of fact, and
Yeah.
$100.
best of 11. This one, I think. Yep, best of 11.
No, best of 9, I think.
Best of 9.
Maybe wrong. I thought.
43.
First of 5, best of 9.
Oh yeah, best of 9.
96.
I wish it was best of 11. But alas, we are here, and well, we do have to get out
Yeah.
of here. But
57.
all the more for the guys to play for early on to try and get ahead.
So still a little bit of a sprint.
81. $82. $84.
Nice pick up there by Danny with the last dart. Was pretty disgusted with the single 7.
Yeah, he wasn't happy.
100. Danny
Pick up for Brody
140.
after some scrappy darts this leg. Danny with some pretty solid scoring. Now going to go maybe tops. No, double 10.
Game shot.
Oh, what a finish.
Brilliant pick.
Game on.
Give a little pump there as well
Yeah.
as he put the finish away.
47.
And, he was a mile ahead and it was on his throw, but still taking a
Yeah.
finish like that is a bit of a stamp of dominance and a massive, massive boost to the confidence heading into the next leg.
100.
Sean Patterson in the comments on YouTube. Let's go, Danny. Good bit of support for Danny Porter.
Brody's off for a 180 again.
Yeah, massive. Geordie Russell loving it. He said to me just after that ladies final, "Oh, I'm glad I got to do a 180 call up there. Didn't have any yesterday." And I'm like, "Mate, you're going to get a few more in this final, I can tell you." And here they are.
That's what every good caller loves.
Yeah.
96.
Doing an excellent job, Jordan Russell, for us.
Yeah. Pleasure to have him here. And
Actually played in this in today's event
Yeah.
as well, yeah.
yeah, well, I think he made the knockouts in the pairs yesterday. And
That's right, yeah.
$45.
I think he made it through to the knockout today as well.
I'm
Or he
not
was
sure.
very close. I
Not
remember he was on the board of Jordan Lacey, which was a reasonably tough one. And I remember going up to him and saying, "Oh, Geordie, you are going to make it through?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm close. I don't know how he ended up, but yeah." Danny making the switch.
Yeah, nice-
Ooh, the
nice
128 is what he was looking to pick up to leave the big fish, but
84. Double 12.
Ooh.
Double 6.
Oh,
he busted.
I suppose it's not the worst start in the world.
No.
You've got the buffer. You know you can go up and hit another treble 20. You'd rather that than 3 darts at double 3.
Trouble is a big score here from Danny will turn the screws
85.
Yeah.
a little bit, I'll make him think a little bit, but
Yeah, look, 121's not a gimme by
Yeah.
any means. So I'd still back Brody here to be confident.
absolutely. Yeah.
14 for bullseye.
Game shot and the
Oh, a
Take
tidy
that.
bullseye finish.
Brilliant.
It's getting juicy, Kelvin.
It
I'm
is,
liking
it
it.
is, yeah. 2-1. Best of 9.
Yeah.
$57.
Yeah, covered the triples with those first 2 darts. Triple 20.
Yeah.
Hard to switch.
Jenny O'Reilly in the Facebook comments says, "Come on, Brody." A few supporters now out for Brody
Yeah.
Kling,
Old
man in the lead.
shout out to Jen,
Yeah.
old friend of mine from back when I first started playing darts in Victoria
Yeah,
with the
awesome.
Northern Dart League.
Yeah. Awesome to see those long-time members of the darting community
Yeah.
around here getting on and supporting
She
the
was our
up-and-comers.
Darts Victoria Ladies assistant CD and then CD for a number of years. So
Awesome.
140.
brilliant.
Yeah, big visit.
Just not finding the triple 20 at the moment, Danny.
60.
You get the feeling that that was a crucial point in this leg. You know,
100.
needs to make a move, Danny Porter, if he's to have any hope of staying in this leg.
$83. $78.
So 241. We'll be looking to set this up.
We're looking to catch up really in the grand scheme of this leg. Only averaging 65 for the leg. He's not
97.
continued his form in here. And
No.
he's left to finish there on that visit. But Brody at 123
But not an easy finish. And
starts at the 19s, single, and went the treble 18 at the single, but the treble 18 on the last start puts him on 32 should he get a shot. 144 though for Daddy would be huge. We know he can do it. There's the first. Resets. Focuses. Gets the second. Double 12.
this would be a great finish in the context of the match, in the context of this match as well as this leg.
100.
Oh.
Comes inside. Oh, for a 3-1 lead.
Double 8. Oh, no.
Doesn't take the opportunity.
Not just
Well.
that, but he's hit the 11 and left 5. Should he get a return visit? Double 6 for Danny now. Double 3.
Oh, good lord. How
So-
uncharacteristic is that?
They're both making it messy.
Oh,
And there's the tactical bust from Danny. It's the right move. And something I'm sure Brody would have done if he had the opportunity, but he's stuck with it. Double 2 now. What?
game shot. And
Yes.
the 45.
He'll be a very relieved Brody Kling after taking that double 1.
Yeah.
Take a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, because it can get so messy so
Oh,
quickly
yeah.
from there.
And it can affect the rest of the match.
Yeah.
It can take you to a place where you've got to dig back out for that trench.
Yeah. And he's crossed the halfway point in the match. He knows he's just got to break and hold in his 1, but he can just hold throw from here and still win the match.
100.
He's in that favourable position. And
Nice last start there by Danny to squeeze a dart into the triple 20.
97.
Jake Belligan from the Philippines says, "Go Brody," as does Mark Beaconsfield.
100.
Oh,
great shot.
80.
Crucial part of the leg as well. Back comes Brody.
100.
Oh.
Sensational answer. What a response. What a response. I thought we'd see 3-1 on the run there.
I was thinking it. Moves to the bullseye on 221. It's a bold move. Just needs a single 20. Would leave 156. Goes down the bottom and leaves 157. I suppose it's not a bad finish to leave. Brody off into the treble 1 on the first start of 124.
So 157. He's threatened to hit a 144 before.
60's good. Oh,
Oh, just next door. Ouch. Shaking his head a little bit.
yeah.
No, 85.
Can they hear us?
Brody require 81.
Whoops. Maybe Deb can hear us. 'Cause she's a bit
Yeah,
closer.
just sitting right there, yeah.
Yeah. I'll try and keep it a bit calm then.
Game shot.
Yeah, good darts, Brody.
83.
Very clinical from Brody Kling.
Game on.
And look, Brody can, one break of throw and he's won the match, but, for Danny, he's really got his work cut out for him. We know he's capable of doing it, but it's still a big ask.
70.
And only a 70 to
He would
open.
have be very disappointed with the second and third dart there after hitting the triple 20 with the first one.
Yeah.
100.
Brody.
Fantastic.
Opens up with a 180 again in this sixth leg.
Yeah.
Danny's just not finding that triple 20 clean enough.
Yeah.
100.
And it's not getting any easier for him. Brody is just going up and up
Yep.
and up
He's-
in this match.
Having to
Oh.
work hard to
82.
squeeze in a triple 20, but just because of the way his darts are landing, you know.
Yeah.
But it's not over yet.
97.
Ooh.
Danny will fight it out to the end.
Yeah. And look, Brody is was stolen the darts here
97.
and gets first to a finish. Danny really needs something big here. A 2 treble visit at the minimum, you feel. Goes down the 19s. Hits the treble 3 again, I think. Hence the disappointed face.
48. Brody, you require 142.
He hasn't quite brought the floor form to the stage today, Danny.
No, he hasn't. But the 142 not going to go for Brody. Would have been nice.
Yep.
But leaves a straight ton. That's still a great finish. And, Danny still needs a big one here to put some pressure on.
Uh, 41.
Oh,
Brody, you require 100.
clearly wasn't happy with the way that dart left his hand. Oh, tops for Brody.
It looks like he's going that way.
Yeah. Oh, and he's
misses the
gone
first
to
one.
12. Picks up the treble 20 on the last
Double 10 when he
start.
comes back.
Yeah.
If he comes back.
Yeah, big if.
145. No, you would definitely be coming back.
51. Brody, you
Just a little bit despondent there, Danny Porter. He will be very disappointed with his form in the final. But that's the game. That's how they go sometimes.
Oh.
No score.
Oh.
Danny, you
94.
require 94.
Very doable for a player like Danny Porter.
Yeah, and it needs to happen. And he'll know that it needs to happen. Goes the bullseye route.
Went to 25.
I don't hate it. I think that's a bullseye. So 12 for 32. 4 for tops. 12 for 32 is the shot.
Obviously gets the opportunity. Oh, just inside. But went the right way.
Yeah.
Went the right way.
Yep. So easy to slip out of that treble, that 18 segment, and the 1 and the 4 just gets awkward. Brody, double 5.
10.
Oh, well, there you go.
Danny, you require 16.
Coming back for double 8.
And it just has to go for Danny. Can't try and rely on another miss.
Yes, there you go.
It is.
Brings the score back to 4 legs to 2 to Brody Kling over Danny Porter.
And it's Brody's throw. Brody's still playing, pretty well, at least scoring very well.
Yeah,
And you have to
Looking
have
great.
to back Brody from here.
looking quite comfortable.
Yeah.
55.
Definitely been the highest scorer so far, but the game can turn
Yeah.
in the blink of an eye.
60.
Still not finding the triple 20. Danny Porter.
Mm.
140.
And he just looks
Great
so
shot.
effortless.
He does,
So
yeah.
smooth. And he's going to follow him.
140.
Brilliant darts. That's what we want to see in the finals. Players responding to big shots.
That's exactly right. And these guys have been.
133.
And that's
Great follow-up.
awkward. It's the right way to go. You hit a single and a treble 19. You
Yeah.
hit the treble 20. You leave the big fish. But the last start on that should have been the 25.
Yeah.
57, 57, 25 leaves 167.
Yeah,
Cameron's left
himself the 170.
Yep. And Brody can do what he wants now. Another 133 would be amazing.
133.
That's
How
just brilliant.
Danny,
Just
you
brilliant.
require 170.
What a leg. But Danny is the first to have shot at the finish. First starts in. Oh.
Wow.
98. Brody, you require 40.
Well,
Tops for Brody for the match
Follow.
and the title. Double 10.
Game shot.
Yes, there you
is.
go. Brody Kling does the triple and wins the 2025 Darts Victoria men's singles. Great
Yeah.
match.
How good is that? 3 in a row.
Absolutely brilliant.
The first 2 were so nice, he had to do it thrice.
Well, what a day we've had today, and
Yeah.
we'll jump to our presentation shortly.
Yeah. Yep.
And but I'd just like to give another shout out to you guys, Ben and Declan, who's at the venue. It's been a great and enjoyable weekend. You've done a tremendous job, guys. So thanks very much.
Thank you, Helen. It's much appreciated. And, like I was saying yesterday, you were a joy to work with. Yourself and Gavin and Karen and everyone here has been so accommodating and makes our job easier
it
too.
does, yeah.
And
That's
You know?
exactly right. Yeah,
And-
it's a great club with great people run the club. It's not
yeah,
without the people, it's just bricks and mortar. So
yeah, that's it.
well done to everyone.
Yeah.
All right, Ben.
Thank-
I'll just check out now and leave
Well,
you with
well-
the microphone.
We're probably going to see you in the presentation. So look, it's not the end. It's not the end for you, but great to have you on board, mate. And brilliant job all weekend. Fantastic. Loved the competition,
Yes, mate,
and
much
the standard was fantastic. Take a short break. Be back with the presentation shortly, Dart fans.
Ladies and gentlemen, Darts Victoria present the 2025 Easter Classic, streamed live from the Geelong Darts Club, with over $10,000 cash prize money over the weekend. Saturday features mixed doubles and ladies and men's doubles events. Easter Sunday features the Youth Masters WDF ranked event. Ladies and men's singles with ranking points for WDF, DA, and Darts Victoria. Special thanks for the support from 180 Darts and Dartstream Live. Ladies and gentlemen,
We've moved straight into the ladies' presentation. Fifth to eight, we have Chloe Kilpatrick.
Which is Sam Ballinger. Sam Ballinger.
Sexy Sam.
Yeah. You are beautiful.
Sexy Sam.
Also, fifth to eight, Cody Lane. Lavinia Hogg. Lavinia. And Chris Richardson. Lavinia Hogg.
I'll keep it. Yeah.
Our ladies semi-finalists, Kylie Keenan, and Queensland's Chrissy Shearing. Oh, sorry. Our ladies finalists, Monica Ribeiro. And our 2025 Darts Victoria Easter Classic Ladies Singles winner, who's dominated this stage in the semi-finals and the finalists, it must have to be said, with some tremendous throwing, Jo Hadley. In the first leg of the semi-finals, Jo opened up in the 11 darter, backed it up with a 14 darter, and finished with a, I think it was around an 87 average. So. So just before we move on to the men's, just like to thank the Geelong Dart Club and their band of volunteers who've done a tremendous job in keeping all the players fed and watered this weekend. To our joint sponsors, Darts Victoria and Geelong Dart Club, and of course the equipment sponsor 180, who've provided the dartboards. This gentleman, Gavin Foran, done a tremendous job as tournament director this weekend under some pretty heavy numbers. So well done, Gav. I've had 3 reminders now to think, don't forget Jordan, don't forget Jordan. Jordan, thank you, mate. Did a tremendous job as MC and caller and match referee for our finals, not just tonight, but yesterday as well, over the weekend. So well done, buddy. To all the players that turned up and the helpers and the supporters, thanks very much. Makes this weekend really special. Oops. And my boss is telling me to go back. Are we ready for the men's? So, the men's 9th to 16th. Bill Aitken, probably gone. Oh, yep, gone. Oh, yep. Jordan Lacey, Brendan Simmons, Andrew Jeffrey, Aaron Simpson, Joel Pearson, Mick Lacey, and Mal Cumming, 9th to 16th. Quarterfinalists, James Johnson. Took some great scalps this weekend. James, well done. Also 5th to 8th, Liam McDonald.
Oh, there he is.
He's at the bar for a change.
You got a sign for it, he's getting aged to slide. Well, it's on for it, I'm keeping it. Average penny holds gold, baby.
Also 5th to 8th, Sam Ballinger.
Hello, Chloe.
And your last 5th to 8th from South Australia, Carl Schaefer. The quality of the men's field and the quality of the darts thrown today, probably the best I've ever seen in an Australian tournament. So well done, guys. Just mind-boggling where the game is going to go. Our semi-finalists. Michael Bajowski. Mike Butler still here. Played some superb darts today. Also, our other semi-finalist was Michael Casa. Our other men's finalists, also from South Australia, Danny Porter. And our 2025 Darts Victoria Easter champion. And I think it's a triple header, yeah? Well, the very talented and what a development. This guy is absolutely world class. Come on, Brody. Such an impressive player. If I'm not mistaken, did you win in 21 as well? No? I'm mistaken. Yeah, I made the final. There you go. There. So there you go. You're 3 times consecutive champion, Brody Kling. That just about wraps it up for me. I'd like to thank our guys from the DSL for the live streaming. Have a safe trip home, everyone, and we'll see you next year. Yeah. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Darts Victoria present the 2025 Easter Classic, streamed live from the Geelong Darts Club, with over $10,000 cash prize money over the weekend. Saturday features mixed doubles and ladies and men's doubles events. Easter Sunday features the Youth Masters WDF ranked event. Ladies and men's singles with ranking points for WDF, DA, and Darts Victoria. Special thanks for the support from 180 Darts and Darts Stream Live.
So salty, I'll still take a bite.
Okay, we can take my Lambo. I'll put on a tight show. You sure you can handle? We be faster than Django.
I'm gonna take you on a ride. We're gonna burn for the night. Why you so salty? I'll still take a bite.
We can take my Lambo. I'll put on a tight show. You sure you can handle? We be faster than Django.
Can't stop, won't stop. I can't stop, won't stop. I can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop. Okay.
I'm gonna take you on a ride. We're gonna burn for the night. Why you so salty?